Hey guys, hope you are going well. A little bit late on this month's February wrap up, but that is because it has been such a crazy month of movies, it being the Oscar season, and pretty much the majority of this month was spent trying to madly catch up on all of the many nominated Oscar movies. I honestly did try and see as many as I possibly could. I even did get to see Spotlight before the Academy Awards, which was good because it ended up taking home Best Picture. Who saw that coming? Not me. A really smart, well put together movie about the investigative journalists in Boston who were uncovering the Catholic priest sex scandals that were happening in the early 2000s, and I thought it definitely deserved to win Best Picture. It was a really just well put together movie, but yeah, totally just didn't expect it. I was sure The Revenant was gonna win. I also had a chance to watch the Amy Winehouse documentary, Amy, which did win Best Documentary as well. Musicians' biographies don't usually, really capture my attention, but this one really took the time to go in depth into her past and upbringing, about her passion for music and all of that. I mean, her descent into drugs and just her self-destruction and out of control spiraling that ended with her overdose. Yeah, really tragic, and I thought they did a really good job with that documentary. The other nominated picture that I ended up seeing, and I actually wasn't planning on seeing this particularly because I hadn't heard much about it, and that is Trumbo, which Bryan Cranston was nominated for. And that was a very interesting movie about the Hollywood screenwriter Dalton Trumbo, and how in the mid-1940s he was actually a communist, and how the American government was trying to censor him, and he became known as part of the Hollywood 10 and this whole scandal that erupted. All a very real and very interesting time in this American Cold War era. Bryan Cranston did a great job. He definitely deserved to be nominated. The movie itself overall probably couldn't really hold its attention because it's quite dense, but a really good performance. And Bryan Cranston, man, he has like the most craggled face, carved out like forehead wrinkles and cheek wrinkles. It's like you could put a credit card in there. Let's move on now to some TV that I have been watching. Let's start obviously with The Walking Dead. So what were you doing on Valentine's Day? I was watching The Walking Dead because it came back after its mid-season break, and I'm not sure, sometimes I think I'm experiencing a bit of show fatigue when the episodes are moving a little bit slowly and there's just not enough happening. But then last week's episode, if you're up to date, there's a new character named Jesus. They've come across a new settlement, and then there's been a big character hookup which has happened, which has changed a lot of the dynamics. Yeah, so things are happening and I'm enjoying it, and I cannot wait to hurry up and meet Negan. I did finish off Fox's X-Files revival, and I don't know if I talked about this last month or not. I actually can't remember if I did, but only 6 episodes in this revival series. And fans say that's like in true X-Files style, it sets up all these really grand questions about who we are, about humans, about aliens, about government conspiracies, and at the end of the day, it just leaves you hanging. Also, some of the episodes were directed by different directors, and you could really feel the shift tonally. And with only 6 episodes in the entire, sort of season, to have such like giant shifts, I felt like sometimes from episode to episode, I could feel like I was watching an entirely different TV show with the same characters. Like one episode they'd be acting kind of all meta and goofy and comical, and then the next episode like the world was ending and everything was really dark and serious. So I'm not sure how the ratings were on this one. I don't know if we'll be seeing a continuation. I don't know if there's any more X-Files gonna be coming out after this. I don't know, is the truth still out there? And last but not least, I am 5 episodes into the FX series, The People versus O.J. Simpson, which is part of the new American Crime Story franchise created by Ryan Murphy. It is a huge cast on this one with Sarah Paulson, with Cuba Gooding Jr., David Schwimmer, and John Travolta, who is a standout. He is like killing it as the head lawyer Bob Shapiro. He is such an a-hole and he does it so well. I'll admit it, I was a little bit young in '94 when the whole OJ arrest and trial went down and all of that happened, and the famous Bronco highway chase scene. I feel like the show really just captured that feeling of what it was like to see it unfold on the screens, plastered across every single network, interrupting, you know, the grand final basketball game or what have you, plastered across bars and into homes, and just people seeing it live, seeing a national sporting hero being chased by the police live. Yeah, it's pretty fascinating, especially actually the most fascinating thing that is developing as we reach the midway point of the season is how the show is dealing with the issue of race, of being an African American, and how that plays into the conviction or the, you know, the proceedings of in the courtroom of OJ. It is fascinating. And that's it. They are some of the other movies and TV that I have been watching this month in February. Leave me comments in the comments section down below. Let me know what you guys have been watching this month. Especially, I always ask, I feel like I always ask this, what TV shows are you watching right now? What's current and what is new this season? Because I always feel like there is so much going on television and I don't have access to all of the channels and all the Amazons and the Hulus and what have you. So I feel like if I don't get recommendations, that sometimes I miss these great shows and they just fly by and suddenly someone's like, oh, it's been out for ages, I can't believe you haven't seen it. That is my total FOMO playing out right there. Cool guys, don't forget you can subscribe to my channel and keep up to date with my other movie and TV reviews, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.